Good morning everyone, welcome to maybe a new channel. I'm going to be out delivering for Uber Eats. I don't know how much money I'm going to be able to make. I'm very new to this job, been doing this about 2 or 3 weeks, give or take. Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursdays have been quiet in the morning. It's currently, I should not even sure what time it is, 10:08 AM, so we'll see how we get on. I'm probably going to be out till about 1 o'clock or so. I'm very new to this, so if anyone's a delivery rider watching this or a delivery driver and you've got some hints or tips, I'll take it. I'm only online with Ubereats at the moment. I just want to get used to one app at the very least and kind of get to grips with how things are. If my audio is a bit funny at first, I'm working on a different audio source. I'm looking at a microphone and everything else, but baby steps, earn some money first, look at upgrading it and all that good stuff. But yeah, I hope you enjoy the video. Let's get into it, and it's time to get online with Uber Eats. Okay, so we're online with Uber Eats. I did actually forget to say where we are. We're actually in York. So this is where I'm from, born and bred. Got a McDonald's order straight off the bat, and it is paying £3.67 to go 1.7 miles. I think we should do that order. Let's get cracking and let's get going. I've maybe had my e-bike for like 2 weeks, so I'm still getting used to this. And fingers crossed the audio's okay, you know. I'll try my best. Do forgive me if the audio's not very good. I am, as I said at the beginning of the video, I am working towards a better audio source. So just a bit of patience and we'll be well away. But yeah, let's get to our destination. Alright, making it to McDonald's. Let's see what we're picking up. We're picking up 2 breakfast wrap and ketchup and a hash brown. Alright, let's go. 2 orders. I picked up a double, remember, so let's go see on where you're Alright, so we have our order, and it took a few minutes, but there was a double order. One order was ready, one order was still to get ready. I actually don't know where I'm going now. It's saying for me to find another, to use another app. So this is funny. This isn't very rare. So we're off to go and deliver. Okay, yeah, fine. First order first. So I might need to use Google Maps apparently. Alright, so my Google Maps was open, ready for finding me this destination, because on Uber it just couldn't find the route apparently, so it said use another app. So I did use another app, but it's now found a way to go, so I'm gonna head there. 5 more minutes from here, 0.7 miles. And then we'll deliver the second order. So overall this is paying something like £4.80 or something. I actually missed how much the first order was, but yeah, can't go wrong for an extra, you know, £1.80 or whatever it was for an extra 0.2 miles. I mean, that's like a 2-minute cycle or something, barely. So, but yeah, in York, in traffic, these lights can be a bit bad, but we'll get there, we'll get there. So this is the York Hospital on the left hand side. Street can be a little bit manic, and something I'm not used to doing is filtering like this at the moment, but I try when I can, you know. Look at this, what is going on here? So I'm going to keep filtering if I can. Let's go. Let's get going. Probably not the safest thing to do there, but we'll keep going. We're actually going to take a right soon, so we do need to take this right here. So we're gonna go right, and we're almost at the customer. So do we have a pin? No pin. And we're giving. Let's go. I don't like putting the bag on the floor, but I don't know where to rest it. Hello there, Ubereats. Yeah, no worries. I've got 2 bags for you. I've got this bag there. Cheers. Yeah, no worries. No, there's your second one. Alright, enjoy your food and enjoy your day. Take care. Yeah, that was a really weird order, because it was sending me down a really weird street, but never mind. We got there in the end. So now we're literally, oh my god, I really should have bottom end of this street. Wow. Is that it? Down here? Alright, so we're hitting ah, hi, perfect. Just park in here real quick. There. If I need a pin or anything. Yes. Oh yeah. Can you say that again? Sorry. 0005. 0005. Oh yeah, easy. There we are. Should have got that the first time. There you go. You're welcome. Enjoy your food and enjoy your day. Take care. That was it. Sometimes if in doubt you look for a hungry customer. Alright, now we wait for another order. That was a nice double we had. And I'll bring you when I get the next order in. For now I'll just nick us back into the town centre. Because we're not that far away, like 5 minutes away. But just so I'm not killing my battery, I'll see you guys in just a few minutes. Alright, so we're back. It's been about 5 minutes since I had my last order. I've got back to the centre of town. I'm like a minute or two away from McDonald's. I don't like to try to pick up from McDonald's all the time, but mornings seem to be in York, in my experience, mostly McDonald's anyway, so it's better to be smart and to park around here anyway. As I mentioned with the videos before, in terms of like audio and like recording and everything else, you know, baby steps. But if you are enjoying the video, be sure to drop a sub, subscribe, you know, drop a like. Really helps. Leave me a comment if you're a delivery rider or a delivery driver, or even thinking about becoming a delivery rider and getting into this, you know, the gig hustle life. It can be really tiring. I honestly, in my experience, I found cycling on a regular bike a lot more tiring, but still manageable. But I was, you know, coming home those mornings and days with less money. With the e-bike, it was a bit of a game changer. Not only coming home with more money and being able to be out for longer because of stamina as well, but just in general, like when I finish my shift and I get to go home and relax a little bit. I mean, I do have a second job, of course, so this isn't my only income. But I go home and I'm not, you know, tired or exhausted or feeling like I've done like, you know, 3 hours in the gym. So, and I think one of my first shifts, I know it wasn't all recorded, so I'll tell you about it. One of my first shifts I did really well. I think I earned like 23, 24 pounds in like 3 hours. And then I was like, oh, I'll just do one more order. And I did this order and it took me out, I don't even know where. It was like so far away. It was like 7 miles away, and I did all this on a regular push bike. And it was at that moment when I was like, you know what, I think it's time for me to get an e-bike. My brother had just recently got one as well, and I'd ridden his for a bit of a shift as well. And the pace at how I'm able to get around and do these orders was just, you know, such a difference. So yeah, if you are looking at becoming a delivery rider, honestly definitely looking to get like an e-bike, I think, eventually. If you are looking at just starting out, absolutely you can do it on a normal bike. I think most eventually go for like a scooter and things like that eventually, and maybe I'll go down that avenue, but quite honestly I'm all right at the moment on my e-bike. I feel like I'm able to weave in and out of traffic, I get around quick enough. Sometimes the only thing that stops me is the battery on the bike. It's been overall a really good experience though, and I honestly, there's just something about delivering that I really enjoy. Like I remember having when I was a kid, I had a paper round, so delivering newspapers when I was a kid. And I used to just love doing that as well, you know, just this routine of going around on my bike and delivering things. And you know, here I am now, I'm in my late 30s and I'm going around and delivering again, and there's just a joy about it. There's just something I really enjoy about it. And with this kind of life, you know, with Ubereats or or Deliveroo, you know, all three of these apps work in the same way, where you know you are your own boss, and you wake up and just, you know, you do your shift whenever that part of the day arrives. You know, so if yours is in the evening, you'll go in the evening. If you're in the morning, you go in the morning. But if you are completely new to Uber Eats, and you want me to go through basically a step-by-step of how to deliver an order, what the app's like, you know, where to go, what to do, I'm more than happy to explain it. And probably throughout the course of all these like videos that I'll probably do, I'll kind of go into the details with it. Certainly once I get more set up with like the setup of you know, my camera and the audio and everything else. So I'm not even kidding, we just got the first order back in after, I'm not even kidding, probably about an hour, and it's now raining, which is not good, which means that the footage might not be as good either, but we'll see. But I took a break. I went offline for 20-30 minutes because it did started really raining. Went to Greg's just over the road there, you see it? I went to Greg's, I got myself a pepperoni pizza slice, and I got myself a cup of coffee. Went back online again and got an order for Pret a Manger, I think that's how you say it, coffee shop basically. And it's paying £3, not great, but it's going 1.6 miles. It's going to take us about 9 minutes. So we're going to get going, and I'll see you guys when we're on the road. This is actually my first time delivering in the rain, and yeah, it's not pretty. I don't have waterproof trousers on or anything, but I do have a waterproof coat on at the very least. And I do have a hood if I want to wear the hood. It's not terrible, it's just trickling, but when you're obviously going on the bike, you're cycling past it, you are going to get wet. I don't even have mud guards yet, that's another thing. All these little things I'm going to try to invest in over time. So, you know, I'm doing the best I can with what I can, but hey ho, we keep going. And, you know, money doesn't stop, we're going to keep making money. So, I don't know how many orders we'll get in today and whether they still even warrant making a decent video, but you know, I tried. So still saying about 8 minutes, but 1.2 miles, which is weird because it said 8 minutes and it said 1.6 miles a minute ago. So yeah, it's a crazy day, that's for sure. I have avoided lots of rain, to be fair, in all the shifts I've done, so I can't really complain. Disappointed with the orders today. This has been by far the quietest morning I've ever had, to be honest, since starting in 3 weeks. It's quite a big package that I got picked up from Pret a Manger. We just call it Pret. I think it's Pret, not Prep. See if I can say it. How do I say it? Pret a Manger. I don't know. My phone's gonna get wet. It's not waterproof. Oh my god, it's all going tits up. Oh man, what a day, what a day. Hopefully it doesn't, hopefully it stops soon, I don't know. Or I do a few more orders and call it a day or something, but we'll see how we get on, guys. But yeah, let's get going. Not that far away, to be fair. That's why I took it for £3. It isn't too bad. And who knows, maybe people tip more often, and in this kind of weather because they know it's an awful weather. Who knows? Wishful thinking. We've made a whopping £4.87 today, which is that double order from this morning. So now, as I'm on my bike here, it's 11:39 a.m. It's not great, is it? But never mind. We're on green. Let's go. That was actually really funny. I've just dropped off the order, paying £3. It's fine. And he said, you know, the answer at the door was like, you know, all right. So he either sounded hungover or extremely tired. And he just sort of said, you know, I was half tempted to text you and say, the door's already open. Would you just drop it off on the inside of my door? Because my cat's on my lap. And I said, you know what, I would have done if you'd have said that. But anyway, he was like, oh, but the cat got up in time anyway. And I was like, oh, bugger, you know, bugger the cat. But yeah, funny, nice customer though. And all it takes is a little bit of interaction with, you know, with customers sometimes. And that's all they need sometimes. You know, you've delivered their food, a bit of interaction, and you know, sometimes that's what all it takes, and then you can get a, you know, sometimes that warrants a tip, sometimes not, but if you ever deliver there again, you never know. So I'm always a fan of making a good impression and making sure the food's in good condition and all that, you know. I'm not one of these half-assed delivery guys. I actually really enjoy delivering, and like I see it raining today and I'm like, oh man, and it's like, it's essentially like in the summer, it's like, oh, it's raining, I can't play football kind of thing. You know, it's like that. It's like the weather ruins your mood, you know. I'm like, oh, so I really enjoy doing this. I can't wait for the next order. It's always like, oh, it's just exciting, you know. And I love just going around, you know, wherever it takes me. Ooh, got an order in here. Original shawarma. 16 minutes. £13.38. Going 2 miles. You know what? I'm gonna take it. It's been a quiet morning. I don't know where this place is, so I'll bring you in when I get there. Right, it's just on Gillygate. I don't know if you guys call it Gillygate or Gillygate. I call it Gillygate. But it's pretty close by. I don't know what, you know, where I can lock my bike. So there's a behind where I'm picking up, I believe. I can lock my bikes up. I do know that. So I may have to walk all the way around. I'll see if I can make a little bit of a shortcut through the car park actually here. Never tried it, but there's always time for trying something new, right? But yeah, it wasn't that far away. Like from here, it's saying it's 0.1 miles, so it's pretty close by overall. I don't know if I can get through here, you see. So I may just, rather than taking more time to find it and then go the wrong way, I might just go around and, you know, pick it up that way. Yeah, I'll catch you guys in just a minute. Alright, we're back. Smooth pickup. Not sure what the battery's left on the GoPro, by the way, so if it cuts out, I'll just edit this out. But yeah, not bad pickup. I actually went through a car park, so I learnt a bit of a shortcut, so this is good. I wasn't going to bother, but I thought I'd have a quick little look. So yeah, this is taking me 1.7 miles, 6 minutes, and I think it was paying for £3 something. You know, sometimes I'm just taking orders. I do say it when it comes up, but yeah, hopefully traffic and everything's good. And yeah, I said this before in the video, I'll say it again. You know, this is probably one of my first videos, but you know, if you are new around here, consider dropping the like button and subscribe if you're new, and I'll be doing some more videos if people like these videos. So we're picking up at the, we're actually dropping off, sorry, at the National Railway Museum, which is a first for me, to be honest. But hey ho, you know, it's the first time for everything, as I keep saying. But this is new. It has slowed down raining. I think it's like the odd speck of rain here and there, but oh, looks like there's a wedding going on or something here. Or a christening or something. But yeah, I'll see you guys when we get there. But I try to focus on cycling and not getting run over by. Alright, we dropped off that order. Very nice guy. He actually works at the National Railway Museum, so that was pretty cool. We're now looking at another order that I just paid. It came up on the screen, £3. I think that's at 85. Made £11.25 today, but today was awful. And for maybe 1 hour of this, I didn't do anything at all, so not much we can do. Alright, I just left National Railway Museum. A guy was asking for which way to the town centre. I actually sent him the way I should have gone, and for some reason I didn't go that way, but I do know that this way definitely takes me to the town. It does look like there's some orders popping up now from time to time, and now the sun's out because, you know, that's what England does apparently. But I'm hoping to get an order soon. And there was another order that popped up, but it was going nearly 3 miles for another pret-a-manger, whatever. So I didn't want to go 3 miles for a Pret order. I feel like that was a bit silly. It wasn't paying an amazing amount either, so you know, I'll give that to another rider if they want it. But yeah, hoping that something else pops up soon so we can keep on the move. Oh, thank you so much. Thank you, Ta. Sorry, would you be able to check how much longer the order will be?
I'm packing it for
Oh,
you. Yeah,
perfect.
I was
Thank
struggling
you.
with the
No, it's
cling film.
okay. No, that's all right. No, I relate. I understand. That's fine. Thank you.
Thank you. I'll be just 2 seconds.
No problem.
If you don't mind me just 1 second, can I go down and get some spoons?
Sure. Yeah. So yeah, we accepted the order. We are going a fair distance here. Hopefully the traffic's alright as well. But I'll second guess this next time, I think. I'm doing this in a way to like make up for my first mistake. I'll explain the mistake another time, but it was in short, it was basically I accepted an order from McDonald's and then swiped to verify it, picked up the food and delivered the food, and then all of a sudden it was asking me to hand over the food from Rosa's Thai, and I was like, well, I didn't even pick up any food. So I must have either accidentally swiped it or there was a glitch in the app or something. Anyway, long story short, I went back to Rosa's Thai, picked up the food, delivered it, and I felt bad for, you know, Rosa's Thai dealing with that, but at the end of the day, you know, this is my way of making up for it. But I have waited in total nearly, it's been 80 minutes since I first walked in there, so, and now I've got to get there in another 10 minutes in 1.6 miles. Alright, we've just delivered it. Didn't take us that long to get there, but I apologise for the restaurant. You know, it's not really my job and it's not really my point in saying, but again, all it takes is just a few minutes of my day to say, you know, sorry about the wait. You know, I actually admittedly said, you know, that I waited they told me 5 minutes and I waited 15. I said, so at least it should be fresh anyway, but anyway, now we have to make our way back to town. Hopefully we get another order. I'll see you guys when I bring the next one in.